We're in front of the Ware County Courthouse, and I'm with Bobby Worthy, President, CEO of Justice League United. I was called over here a few days ago concerning a young lady, and I feel that Mr. Worthy would be better able to tell you and explain to you what this young lady is going through.
To issue an investigation against the Dfcs office, and I'll go into details with that. Jennifer Probes is a single mother that came to me, and yeah, y'all, I help white people too. So y'all can get off that racist thing. Her child was taken by Dfcs under false pretense and a lie. A complete lie, and there's documentation to prove this. They basically said that her child tested positive for drugs. That they tested the child for drugs. They said that she tested positive for drugs.
They who? Let's use them acronym then.
Okay, they was the Family Department of Family and Children's Services social workers.
That work for Dfcs?
Work for Dfcs. Jeannie Murray and Tamir Ismi willfully and intentionally falsified documents to take her child from her under false pretense. Now, they said her child was taken because of drugs and because she tested positive. This was a complete fabricated lie. Her attorney, which is Sean Simmons, basically told her if she presented this evidence to the judge, that the judge might not present evidence, the truth. Now the truth will set you free. If she presented the truth to the judge might have an adverse effect and take her children. Take her children for telling the truth. To terminate her rights for her child, because her child is family trying to adopt her child out. Now, and I talked about this with Captain Hamilton while you was in the office. Now, we didn't even talk about the Dfcs workers. 2 Dfcs workers at a wedding with a minor with a beer in her hand, with a beer can in her hand, with possession of a beer can in. I mean, this is Dfcs workers. 2 Dfcs workers was led at this party, and there's a minor child standing right there beside them holding a beer. Please explain that one to me.
Jennifer, you made a statement to me that, and I'm not sure, maybe I got it wrong, but you said something about an attorney telling you that he couldn't present something. What was that all about?
He told me that if we presented, that if we demanded that they show us a drug test that my child failed, or if we bring up the fact that there's not even a drug test that my child failed in the medical reports, that the judge would automatically terminate my rights.
And so you do have that legal document?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else you all want to add?
And I want to add this here. While they took her child by lies and pretense and force, she's paying child support. Dfcs, tell me what you said earlier, that you are the children that you Dfcs allow you to adopt as her and you her daughter.
Okay, well, when me and my husband had been married about a year, his ex-wife had a Dfcs case and lost custody of their daughter. So that was, at the time, my stepdaughter. Dfcs removed my stepdaughter from her mother and placed her in the home with me and my husband. Proved us fit. Our household passed. We got groceries. We were able to get rid of her head lice. We were able to get her attendance up in school. And they completed the case plan, and she's been with us for 3 years now. That was Brantley County Dfcs that placed her with us, but still, Dfcs is Dfcs, and we have not had another problem with them. My daughter is my daughter. She lives with us and is perfectly happy. And also, my grandmother has just gotten custody of my mother's brother's child. So my little cousin, my grandmother's grandchild, so one grandchild she was denied for, and we're fixing to lose him. If no one listens, then they're gonna adopt him out, and we'll never see him again. All on a lie. My grandmother was good enough for Aubrey, who is 7 years old and already had some issues, so they didn't want to adopt her out. But now my newborn brother, they wanted to adopt him. They knew they could make money on him, and if they have it their way, we will not get him back. If no one listens, we lose a part of our family.
And you had a family member who was willing.
Yes, my grandmother has been there every step of the way. She's retired now. There's nothing stopping her from raising my little brother if they could, in fact, prove my mom was unfit, which can't happen. It's all a lie. But if they were not satisfied with my mom taking my little brother, my grandmother has custody of my little sister because that's where she chooses. And my grandmother has custody of my cousin, my mother's brother's child. My grandmother has fought every step of the way. She's hired her own lawyer, spent her own money out of pocket, took trips and gas money. They've never offered her any sort of transportation or help. She has to drive all the way to Tifton to see this child and see my brother. And even when she gets there, sometimes she's not allowed to visit because it's not approved, or the foster family has plans, or the other foster children in the home are sick. The foster parents can't get out right then. So we're denied even the little bit of visits we do get. And everything we do is under tyranny rule. We have to do exactly what they say. We can't feed him ice cream. The foster parents don't like that. We can't give him yogurt snacks. The foster parents want him to eat lunch when we get him home. Every single time we visit, we can't even treat him as if he's our own family. He has to be treated as as he's not ours. As if he belongs to the foster parents. We even went as far as for the transport lady. I won't name her name right now, but the transport lady, as Colton come down the slide one day, she said, "Oh, Colton, you have a tractor? Your daddy's got a tractor." The foster father has a tractor. That is not his daddy. That is a foster parent. That is no family to him. We are his family and we want him. But he's being sold. The county is planning on collecting money to adopt him out when he has a loving family.